What happens to your group, Vicky?
It's like a game. Who will be the last winner?
Russian roulette?
Something like
I say, or the last hero.
yes, the last hero.
The last hero at the university. Let's see who will survive. At least 6 team students are left. What is team students? Олов'яні студенти. Okay. Let's start with the revision. You want to learn the objective infinitive complex. Revise it and be ready to speak.
Personal pronoun in the objective is objective infinitive complex always functions in the complex object, and objective infinitive complex is used when various letters in the band dependent on the verb predicate. Then let me hear about my mother made me kept in the cold winter. Then want usually I want you to go to that later. Then recommend and will ask for either when need request. My parents forbid me to sit alone to have time for the computer and to find expected I suppose his worst
Well, your time is up. Yulia, I want you to come up to the front and speak. Give your examples and name the pattern, because the blackboard is a real challenge. That's why you will
The
not
words
use.
of the pattern, or just my example.
So you may give some words of the pattern. Which words are used in this pattern? Your example and the example of the student.
Okay, so the objective infinitive complex consists of the noun in the common case or pronoun in the objective case and the infinitive. So the objective infinitive complex functions only as a complex. Yes. Complex object. And it can be used in different patterns, and it depends upon the verb predicates. So the first pattern is subject, then goes such words as want, see, notice, smell, feel, and some others. For example, I saw my father prepare dinner and I was really astonished. Your example. Vicky.
I heard the famous singer sing on the radio.
Alina.
I saw Mary play the guitar.
Natasha.
I saw the boy dance ballet.
So the next one is subject, then comes make, let, have. For example, for example, Mary made me return the book in time. Your examples, Alina?
My parents make me play with my puppy.
Vicky.
The teacher made the pupils have piece of chocolate to the lesson, for the lesson.
My mother made me wear a cap in a cold weather.
So the next pattern is subject, then comes such words as advice, then what else? I advise, I offer, order, then forbid, and some others. For example, I advised him not to communicate with that boy because he's very double-faced. Your examples, Alina?
The teacher recommended her students to read this book.
In the original.
Zelia?
I
advise you to take your medicine 3 times a day before meal.
Natasha?
My parents forbid me to sit late at night in front, a lot of time in front of the computer.
And then the other pattern, first goes subject, and then the words which show a mental ability, such as think, consider, suppose, and some other. For example, I considered them to be married. Yana.
I consider her to go to the theater.
Vicky.
I expected my brother to be in time for the theater.
Jenny.
I expect her to be the best volleyball player in our university team.
And the last one, subject, then comes, don't remember.
Well, Natalie, give a hint.
Want.
Want, then like, I'd like, wish, then hate, and some other words. For example, I'd like I'd like to go. I'd like her to go to the pictures with me. Jen.
I'd like you to write all the patterns on the pattern.
Really?
She would have written if the blackboard were better.
Vicky.
I do like you when you do such a hair.
Yeah.
I do like you when you do.
I like you when you do such a hair.
I like you when you do. Or I like you to do.
To do such a
Good. I want you start
And after one
I
you
want you
to
to start publishing your stories.
your stories or your poems. If that's
That's
all.
all, yes.
Thank you. You may take your seat. Now let's check laboratory work. You were to do laboratory work number 9, tasks 4, 8, 9, and 10. Task 4. Is there a volunteer? Natasha, only close your notebook. I remind you how it should be done. You are to ask for some additional information. And I believe that Alina will answer the question. We'll do it in the following way. I will read. I want you to buy something for supper. What? What do you want me to buy? And Alina will give the answer. Cheese and sausages. So be attentive. They want us to come to see them. When?
When they want to ask.
When?
They
want.
When do they want to come us and see them?
No, when do they want us?
Us to come and see them.
On Friday.
Very good. I want you to help my friend. How?
How do you want me to help him?
Okay.
By encouraging him.
Good. I want you to play tennis. Why?
Why do you want me to play tennis?
It makes you graceful.
I want Jim to buy bread. How much?
How much do you want Jim to buy bread?
How much bread?
How much bread do you want Jim to buy?
A loaf.
He wants you to bring his notes. When?
When do you want him to bring his note?
In the evening.
They want you to discuss the question. How soon?
How soon do you want them to discuss this question?
As soon as possible.
Good. I want you to buy me something to read. What?
What do you want me to buy you to read?
Some poetry.
Helen wants you to read her up. When?
When does she want you to read her up?
Up to the 6 o'clock.
He wants you to come with us. Why?
Why does he want us to come?
Він дуже потребує допомоги.
He needs your help.
Okay, or he badly needs your help. I want you to get tickets for Wednesday evening. How many?
How many tickets do you want me to get?
To get for Wednesday
For
evening.
Wednesday
6 at least.
Okay, 6 will be enough. Well, that was Natasha. Exercise 8. Well, you have to answer the question. Well, is he a good actor? Yes, I think he is. I saw him act in Hamlet and I liked him immensely. Does it mean that you are a volunteer?
Yes.
Let it be. Well, is she a good singer here?
Yes, I think she is. I heard her sing on the radio last Sunday.
Is Bob a good dancer? See.
Yes, I think he is. I saw him dance at our party.
Is Peter a good swimmer? Watch.
Yes, I think he is. I watched him swim last summer.
Well, I watched him swim across the lake. Is Nell a good speaker here?
Yes, I think she is. I heard her speak at our meeting.
Is Helen a good storyteller? Watch.
Yes, I think she is. I watched her tell some fairy tales to children, and the children listened to her with open mouths.
Is Mary a good skater? See.
Yes, I think she is. I saw her skate at our stadium.
Is Philip a good football player? Watch.
Yes, I think he is. I watched him play last Sunday. It was brilliant.
Is Bill a good interpreter? See.
Yes, I think he is. I saw him work with foreign tourists.
Is Jane a bright student? Here.
Yes, I think she is. I heard her teachers praise her.
Is Mr. White an excellent doctor? See.
Yes, I think he is. I saw him perform a serious operation. He did it perfectly.
Well, the next, exercise 9, you are to answer in the affirmative. And the model is, did you drink hot milk with honey? Yes, I did. My mom made me drink it. 2 students. There are 2 and more exercises left. Then let me see who has fewer marks. Jenny, you have fewer marks. Now everything is closed. Did John go to the dentist yesterday?
Yes, he did. I made him go there.
Did you learn the poem by heart?
Yes, I did. My granny made it by heart.
Did you return the book to the library?
Yes, I did. Mary made me return it to the library.
Did you play with little Mike in the yard?
Yes, I did.
He
made me played it with a little Mike in the yard.
Okay, or he made me play hide and seek. What is to play hide and seek? Did you take your medicine regularly?
Yes, I did. My mother made me take it regularly.
Did you press Peter's trousers?
Yes, I did. He made me press his trousers.
Did Nellie take an umbrella when she went out?
Yes, she did. Her mother made her take an umbrella when she went out.
Did you put on your warm clothes yesterday?
Yes, I did. My mother made me put on my warm clothes.
Did you go to the stadium with Paul?
Yes, I did. He made me go there.
Did you sing in the presence of the guests?
Yes, I did. My mother made me sing in the presence of the guests.
And one more exercise is left. Let me remind you how it should be done. You are to respond. I haven't heard from Peter since the beginning of the month. That horrifies me, or that worries me. Don't let it worry you. He doesn't like to write long letters. Well, is there a volunteer? Okay. Well, Helen is always late. That makes me angry.
Don't let it make you angry. You should be more forgiving.
Harold refuses to join us. That puzzles me.
Don't let it puzzle you. He did what he wanted.
Our team has lost. That astonishes me.
Don't let it astonish you. Our opponent team was stronger.
Okay, how do you say противник? Opponent. Distress. Opponent. Olga refuses to help me. That ruins me.
Don't let it ruin you. You have a lot of time.
The children are so noisy and it irritates me.
Don't let it irritate you. Children will be children.
Good. My brother always lets me down and that upsets me.
Don't let it upset you. It can't be changed.
or helped. My son is sometimes so rude, it makes me helpless.
Don't let it helpless.
No, don't let it make you.
Don't let it make you helpless. It is usage.
No.
Там же таке слово.
No, it's his age.
It's
It's his age, you know. The next, my granddaughter always acts without consulting me. It annoys me.
Don't let it make you. Don't let it annoy you. Children want to be independent, you know.
The child is sometimes difficult. That makes me lose my temper.
Don't let it lose your temper. Don't forget that you are a teacher.
She always keeps my books for a long time. It irritates me.
Don't let it irritate you. Just ask her to return it.
Return them. Well, and now the exercises are left. Were they difficult? Typical English answer. Exercise 268. Well. I badly need the students who are not present. Julia. And Jana. You know, I haven't much of a choice.
No, you just as the previous
Yeah, I remember.
lesson.
Well, I like how you cooperate. Then make other students attend classes, and then I will not ask you to go to the front so often.
Yes, but also I mean that
We were together.
We were together at the
I
lesson.
remember.
No, at this first lesson in English.
I see. And the previous as well. Okay. So perhaps there is something that you match. Yeah. So, Alina.
Твоя дружина говорить, що ти нічого не зробиш, щоб примусити її розлучитися з тобою.
Your wife said that your wife said that you would do that you will do nothing to make her divorce you.
Okay. The next. Jenny is in the process of correcting mistakes.
Я бачив, як моя мама зробила паузу і приклала руку до чола.
I saw my mother make a pause and put her hand on the forehead.
To the forehead, okay. Well, you may use the word pause. So I saw my mom pause.
Yes.
Він засміявся, і я почув, що він чиркнув сірником.
He laughed, and I heard him match.
No. What word do we use?
Strike the match.
Okay. Well, you may say he burst out laughing, and I saw him strike a match.
Місіс Лордан почервоніла від обурення, але примусила себе відповісти на зухвале запитання.
Mrs. Lorden grew red because of indignation. Yes, but she made herself answer the impudent question.
Okay, or the impertinent question. Okay.
Відтепер я хочу, щоб ти знала, що це моя справа.
Henceforth, I want you to know that this is my affair too.
Вона ніяк не могла примусити себе сказати йому про свою дочку.
She could not make herself tell him about her daughter.
Okay, or you may also use she wouldn't make herself. Wouldn't, refusal, resistance. The next.
Спершу я думав, що вони одружені.
First, I think them to be married. I thought them to be married.
Його вік і заклопотані справами примусили його кинути полювання.
His age and his, can we say just employment, business, just made him break with hunting.
Okay.
Джейн відчула,
Or you may say also give up.
Give up, yes.
Джейн відчула, як холодний вітер подув її спину.
Jane felt the cold wind blow to her back.
Ніколи раніше я не чула, щоб він говорив так багато і так красно.
I have never heard him speak so much and so eloquently.
Я сказала Джеку все, крім того, де, по-моєму, сховані документи.
I said to Jack everything. I said to Jack everything except the documents to be hid.
Except where I thought the documents to be hidden. Yes.
Я вважала, що англійці дуже церемонні, але просто чудово, як вона допомагає мені вільно почуватися з нею.
I considered the English to be very ceremonial, but it is wonderful. Just we can how she helps her to feel
How
free.
she makes me
How she makes me feel free.
free. Okay. Thank you. You may take your seats. Well, are there any volunteers to translate the next exercise? Vicky, what puzzles you?
The
The sixth sentence?
of the next exercise.
But I mean the previous one. No questions concerning this one. Well, are there any volunteers? Well, I believe that Jenny will be the first interpreter. And Vicky the second. The history goes in cycles. So that is the next cycle. Yeah.
Я ніколи раніше не чув, щоб Луїза на щось скаржилася.
I've never heard Louisa to complain.
I have never had Louise
Complain.
complain. На щось.
Of anything.
Тобто я влаштував якась помилка у другому.
Ні, правильно, я влаштував. Але тут трошечки, якщо влаштував, то тут буде arrange, і тут буде prepositional phrase. Давайте
Я
покажемо.
влаштував, що автомеханік замінив шин на моєму автомобілі.
I arranged that the motor mechanic.
No. Use I arranged for the mechanic, і далі інфінітив.
I arranged for the motor mechanic to change the tire on the car.
Окей. The next.
Я був би радий. Я був би радий, Лестрейд, якби ти зміг влаштувати так, щоб ми зустрілися на Бейкер-стріт о 6 годині.
Так само. Arrange for us.
I would be glad, Westred, if you arrange for us that we.
No. Arranged for us to meet.
That you arrange for us to meet at the Baker Street at 6 o'clock.
Okay, in Baker Street at 6.
Її посмішка була приязною, і вона давала тобі відчути, що дійсно рада тебе бачити.
Her smile was very kind, and she really made you feel that she was delighted to see you.
Я намагаюся прослідкувати ці люди до їхнього джерела, а ви побачите, чи є в них щось з собою.
I'm trying to follow these busts to their source to see if there is something special in them.
Наступний
Or you
безсумнівний
say special about them.
Наступний безсумнівний крок – це перевірити всі дії Мортімера після того, як він покинув кімнату.
Our next undoubtful step is to check all Mortimer's actions after he had left the room.
Or after he's leaving.
After he's leaving the room.
Джон уперто як віслюк. Якщо він вже щось задумав, ні умовляння, ні благання не примусять його передумати.
John is as stubborn as the donkey.
No. В англійській мові ми не перекладаємо donkey. По-перше, буде donkey, ми кажемо monkey, but donkey, косел. Але у них є вираз as stubborn as a mule. Mule. Ставлять такі слова. So John is as stubborn as a mule.
If he had,
Ні, якщо він щось задумав, як ви скажете, що він задумав? Наприклад, що ви задумали, what are you up to? To be up to something, тобто задумати. Наприклад, хлопці щось задумали. The boys are up to something. Отже, якщо він щось задумав,
If he is up to something,
ні вмовляння, ні благання не примусить.
neither begging nor
Beseeching
will not him change his mind.
will make him change him.
Will not make him change his mind.
No. You have neither, no.
Will make him change his mind.
Він наказав, щоб пошту принесли негайно.
He ordered the post to be brought immediately.
Immediately. Яке краще слово замість post використати?
Mail.
Mail. Post тут не вживається. Post – якщо відправити щось. Або post office. А mail – це те, що вам принесли. The next.
Коли Філіп побачив, що наближується його 50-й день народження, він вирішив, що це якраз слушний момент, щоб покінчити з його холостим життям.
When Philip saw his 50th birthday to come,
Without to.
his 50th birthday come, he decided that it was a suitable moment to end, to break up with his single life.
Okay. To break
And up.
to end. Or to do away. To покінчити. To do away with his single life. Or to do away with the life of a bachelor. Continue.
В деяких культурах більш важливо зберігати престиж, ніж в інших.
It's more important to save the prestige in some cultures than in others.
Ви не повинні забути потурбуватися про цю справу.
You mustn't forget to take care about his deed. Of his deed.
This matter.
Після перших хвилин хвилювання Рональд відчув, як зовсім несподіване почуття сором'язливості паралізувало його.
After some minutes of wariness, Ronald felt
Відчув, як зовсім несподіване почуття сором'язливості паралізувало його.
Ronald felt a sudden feeling of self-conscious paralyzed him.
Сподівати self-consciousness або shyness. Shyness paralyzed him. А хвилювання, замість слова wariness, виберіть лучше. Anxiety. Anxiety. You have anxious and anxiety. Thank you. Great and excellent. Well, take your notebooks for tests. And take a separate seat.
Сьогодні було? Десь 11.
11. April 11. Translate the following sentences using in each of them the objective infinitive complex. The first sentence is: Лікар хотів, щоб пацієнта оглянули. Лікар хотів, щоб пацієнта оглянули. Щоб пацієнта оглянули. Number 2. Коли я чекала у залі, я побачила, як якась дівчина зайшла до кімнати. Коли я чекала у залі, я побачила, як якась дівчина зайшла до кімнати. Ready? The next, number 3. Ніхто не очікував, що президент компанії прийде на вечірку. Ніхто не очікував, що президент компанії прийде на вечірку. The next sentence. That is the first one. А ми побачили, що він зник. Ні, що він повернув за ріг і зник у натовпі. Ми побачили, що він звернув за ріг. Ну, звернуть за угол.
А, тут.
Угу. І зник у натовпі. Number 5. Вона помітила, що її діти сховалися за деревом. Вона помітила, що її діти сховалися за деревом. Number 6. Я не хотіла, щоб його промову переривали. Я не хотіла, щоб його промову переривали. Я не хотіла, щоб його промову переривали. Number 6. Ми не сподівалися, що поліцейський виявиться або буде таким неввічливим чоловіком. Ми не сподівалися, не очікували, що поліцейський буде таким неввічливим чоловіком. Number 7. Ми б хотіли, щоб товари були доставлені до кінця червня. Ми б хотіли, щоб товари були доставлені до кінця червня. The next one, that is number 9. Питання. Ви бачили, як вони сміялись над чимось? Ви бачили, як вони сміялись над чимось? And the last one. Ви коли-небудь чули, як вона співає? Ви коли-небудь чули, як вона співає? Well, the task for you now is to look through the sentences which you translated and in each sentence underline the elements of the objective infinitive complex. The noun and the infinitive, or the pronoun and the infinitive. Underline, just underline, difference. Well, I would like you to put down the sentence. The book turned out to be boring. The book turned out to be boring. Well, the parts of the sentence we are interested in is the book and to be. And this time you see that they are separated, they are divorced. So between them there should be a verb. Well, in this case we have the nominative infinitive complex. In some textbooks it is called the subjective. I like the nominative more, so put down the nominative infinitive complex. The nominative infinitive complex. The nominative infinitive complex, or the subjective. Well, God bless you. It consists, put down, it consists of a noun in the common case, or a pronoun in the nominative case, or the pronoun in the nominative case, and the infinitive. It always functions as complex subject. It always functions as complex subject. Now let's consider the patterns in which the nominative infinitive complex is used. Well, put down the sentences to my dictation. Tom was made to paint the fence. Tom was made to paint the fence. To paint the fence. What is fence? Okay. I would like you now to read the sentence and point out the elements of this complex. Natasha.
Tom was made to paint the fence. Tom is subject to paint is...
No. Tom and to paint, they
Tom.
are considered together, inseparably. So,
Tom to paint the nominative infinitive
complex, and it functions as complex subject. Now put down the next sentence. He was noticed to enter the building. He was noticed to enter the building. Alina, point out the elements.
He to enter.
He to enter. Fine. The next sentence. The child was ordered to drink milk. The child was ordered to drink milk. Well, Jenny, maybe.
The child to drink.
Okay. And the next sentence. The performance was considered to be interesting. The performance was considered to be interesting. Well, Vicky?
The performance to be.
To be, fine. Now I want you to put down pattern 1. Well, I want you to help me compile the pattern. Well, what goes first? Subject. Fine. What shall we place after the subject in this pattern?
Predicate.
Sorry?
Predicate.
Predicate. Which one? Because it is very important. So, having you noticed what verbs are used in these sentences in 4 of them? So Tom was made, then the child was ordered in the passive voice. So first we place be because we can say will be, ordered, is ordered, are ordered, and then I would like you to tell me which verbs are used in these sentences. Do they have anything to do with the previous patterns with the objective infinitive complex? Yes. So practically all the verbs which were used in those patterns are used here, but for one pattern. Yeah, no, but for like and hate. So first, I would like you to give the example of one verb from the first pattern. To see, to hear, to notice. So heard, yeah? So in the passive, heard. So somebody was heard, truly. Then the next. So you will put down 3 dots. It means that you can use all the verbs from the first pattern. So he was watched, he was heard, he was seen. Is it clear? Fine. The next pattern. Made. So somebody was made. Well, and usually have is not used here, only let. He was let or he was made. Then we don't use the verbs like. Okay, so then what do we use here? Order. Okay, so put down ordered. Or you may say he was allowed, he was requested, he was recommended, and so on. And from the fifth, the last one. Considered. And after that we place, what do we place after that? Infinitive. With or without particle 2? With. I would like you to remember that in all patterns with the nominative infinitive complex, we use the infinitive with particle 2. No matter what verbs precede the infinitive. Unlike with the objective infinitive complex, I want you to remember that even after the words make and hear, see, we use the infinitive with particle 2. So where are the elements of this complex, Natasha?
Subject.
Okay, so subject together with the infinitive. So they make up the nominative infinitive complex, which always functions as complex subject. Well, I would like you to remember that in the first pattern we have the verbs in the passive voice between the subject and the infinitive. I would like you now to give you nice examples to illustrate this case, this pattern. You may choose any verb from any group. Well, Vicky?
My sister was ordered to eat the porridge.
Okay, to eat porridge. Okay. Yana, what puzzles you? If you have some questions and you don't understand some items, ask me.
I just didn't hear your explanation. The particle 2 will be with the verb here.
Yeah, so here in this pattern and in the function of the nominative infinitive complex, particle 2 is always used, no matter what verb precedes the infinitive. Is it clear? It's unlike I saw him play the guitar or he was seen to play the guitar. Is it clear? I heard him play the piano, but he was heard to play the piano. Julia, your example?
I was allowed to come home after 12.
The boy was made to read the book within 2 days.
Okay. Yana?
I was ordered to buy tickets for the whole group.
Jenny?
She was considered to be
Well, Alina?
She was ordered to lead the discussion in her group.
Good. Now, who has questions concerning this pattern? Is everything clear? Good. Now, the next pattern, all in all, we should have only 3 of them, fewer than with the previous one. Well, the next is Alice is likely to come tomorrow. Alice is likely to come tomorrow. The next. Yana is sure to attend classes this semester. Yana is sure to attend classes this semester. Well, I would like you to point out the elements of the complex in these 2 sentences. The first one, Yulia.
Alice to come.
Good, Alice to come. And Yana in the second?
Yana to attend.
Yana to attend. Well, how will you translate these sentences? Alina, the first one. Alice is likely. What is likely?
Вірогідно, Еліс прийде завтра.
Прийде завтра. Okay, let's help. And Yana, about Yana?
Наверняка.
Напевно. Тобто тут ви більш впевнені.
Напевно, Яна відвідає.
Буде відвідувати заняття
цього
в
семестру.
цьому семестрі. Okay. So this group is not so numerous as the previous one. So put down pattern 2. Then, like in the first pattern, first goes subject. Then what are we to place after the subject? Be. Good. So, and what are we to put down here? So, likely. Likely. And what is the antonym? Unlikely. So, she is unlikely to come tomorrow. Likely. Then sure. Then bound. Well, he is bound to come tomorrow. Practically that is the same. And certain. Certain. Well, and the infinitive with particle 2. The infinitive with particle 2. Well, I would like you to give your example. So, likely, unlikely, тобто вірогідно і маловірогідно, sure, bound and certain, practically the same. Тобто наверняка, точно. Well, give your examples using these words with the infinitive complex. Jenny.
She's unlikely to come to our meeting in time.
Can we use it instead of subject?
Give the example.
It is sure to rain.
It is sure. Let it be. Yeah. The next.
Missy is certain to perform at the stage.
We are sure to have test in German tomorrow.
Okay.
The shoemaker is sure to repair
My shoes. Okay.
He is sure to be going to cut the grass.
Or to cut the lawn, yeah? Oh, Vicky.
She's unlikely to help you.
Good. Now, I would like you to find exercise 275. 275 on page 201. 201. Well, it is at the bottom of the page. The model is given. Do you think Peter will come in time? Well, he's sure to come in time. Don't you know Peter? He's so punctual. So you are to give the answer to the question and then extend the situation. Work in pairs.
Do you think the weather will change for the better?
Як? It is sure to change. Як це там? Ну,
It is unlikely to change for the better. Don't you see those dark clouds in the sky?
Do you think those knows Edwards enough to turn to him for help?
He's sure to know Edward enough and his true friend. Do you think Peter wrote this beautiful sonnet?
I think Ella is sure.
Don't you know Peter? He is
He's likely.
he's likely to be a good
He's likely to write it. He's a good writer.
do you think Ella is saving money for a vacation at the seaside?
She is sure to save it for vacation at the seaside. As you know, it's her dream. Do you think Eliza has already seen the doctor?
Don't you know she is unlikely to visit the doctor?
She's not ill.
Do you believe the size will feed the child?
It is sure to feed him when she knows his how to Do you believe Dave will come to pick us up in the his car?
He's щасливий.
I'm sure
He's unlikely to come. He's busy today.
there are so a lot of
He's sure to come to pick us his car. Do you believe you will find Emily at home at this hour?
I'm sure to find him. No, she must be preparing him. Do you suppose he will find me tranquil?
I'm sure I'm sure to find there are a lot of new people. Do you think he has read the book in the original?
He's unlikely to read it in the original because he does not know a lot of details. Do you think the police have already found the criminal?
I suppose they had
They are unlikely to find it.
Well, I want you to answer the questions with your answers extended. Well, do you think the weather will change for the better, Mickey?
Yes, the weather is sure to change for the better. I listened to the forecast.
Do you think Rose knows Edward enough to turn to him for help, Yulia?
He is sure to learn him enough. He is a true she is a true friend.
Do you think Peter wrote this beautiful sonnet? Janet?
Peter is sure to write this beautiful.
Well, by the way, you can use here the perfect infinitive as well to show the priority.
So Peter is sure to have written this beautiful sonnet. He is very talented.
Okay. Do you think Ella is saving money for a vacation at the seaside, Alina?
Yes, Ella is sure to save
To be saving.
for money for the vacation because all the year she.
How do they say? Її мріє поїхати на море. Her dream is
to go
to the seaside. Good. Do you think Eliza has already seen the doctor, Alina? Sorry, Yana?
Eliza is assured to the doctor.
Oh, I'd like you to use perfect. Eliza is sure to have seen the doctor. Але так піклується про своє здоров'я.
She takes care of herself as well as others.
The next. Do you believe this science will feed the child, Natasha?
The size
Is sure
to feed the child. It is что сказать? It is their size.
It's just his size. Let it
Just
be.
his size.
Do you believe Dave will come to pick us up in his car? Jenny?
David is sure to come to pick us up in his car. He is very polite and punctual.
Okay. Do you believe you will find Emily at home at this hour, Alina?
She is sure to be at home at this hour. She is in her timetable.
Oh, she's a couch potato. Do you suppose you will find new friends there, Yulia?
I'm sure to find new friends. There are so many, youth with the same outlook.
Let it be. Do you think he has read the book in the original, Vicky?
He's sure to have read the book in the original. He's familiar with so many languages.
Do you think the police have already found the criminal, Natalie?
The police unlikely haven't.
No.
The police unlikely
The police?
is unlikely to have found the criminal.
The criminal. Well, the next. Do you think Ernest will use the information against me, Jenny?
Ernest is sure to use this information against you. He is very impudent.
Okay. Well, and finally, the last pattern. Put down the sentence. He happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. He happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. In the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, I want you to point out the elements of the complex. Jana, help us.
He to be.
Good. And one more sentence. I don't seem to know myself. I don't seem to know myself. Vicky, where are the elements?
I to know.
I to know. Good. Put down the next pattern, 3. Will you help me compile this pattern? Which words should be placed after the subject? Good. Okay. Do we use any link verbs here? No. So put down appear, turn out, happen, seem, and so on, to do something. Appear, turn out, happen, and seem. Well, I would like you to put down beneath this pattern with note. In Ukrainian translation, a subordinate clause is to be used. And put down some Ukrainian sentences and then we'll translate them into English using this very pattern. Well, the first sentence is: Здається, що він помітив щось незвичне. Здається, що він помітив щось незвичне. Let's immediately translate it into English. Vicky.
He seems to have noticed something unusual.
Good, put it down. He seems to have noticed something unusual. The next Ukrainian sentence. Так трапилось, що що я стояла біля вікна. Так, трапилось, що я стояла біля вікна. Яна, help us. Put at the beginning of the sentence I.
I here.
Так, трапилось happen. I happened
to be standing near
by the window. Okay, I happened to be standing by the window. The next Ukrainian sentence. Виявилось, що ці дві леді – сестри. Виявилось, що ті дві леді – сестри. Well, Jenny?
Those two ladies appeared to be sisters.
Good. Those two ladies appeared to be sisters. And one more Ukrainian sentence. Було доведено, що картини були вкрадені. Було доведено, що картини були вкрадені. So here show by means of the infinitive the priority of this action. Natasha?
The pictures.
А як буде доводити щось?
Prove.
Prove. So you may add prove here.
The picture proved
The pictures
The pictures proved
proved.
to have been stolen.
Very good. The pictures proved to have been stolen. The pictures proved, P-R-O-V-E, proved to have been stolen. Well, let's sum up everything that you have learned today about the nominative infinitive complex. Give the definition of the complex, Alina. What is the nominative infinitive complex?
The nominative infinitive complex consists of a noun in the common case and a pronoun in the nominative case and infinitive.
Okay, how does it function, Natasha?
It functions as a complex
It functions as complex subject. Good. I would like you to remind us the first pattern and what is the peculiarity of the first pattern, Julia.
First comes subject, then be, then all the words from the
Patterns
with the objective infinitive complex and the infinitive with the particle to.
Okay, the second pattern, Yana.
The second pattern consists of the subject, linked verb,
And
be.
And the words like?
The words likely, unlikely, sure, certain, and the infinitive with particle to.
Okay, and finally, Jenny.
First comes subject. The words will appear, turn out, happen, and see.
In the active voice.
The active voice. That comes infinitive with a particle.
Okay. Find exercise 271. It's on page 200. 200. Well, you are to paraphrase the sentences using the nominative infinitive complex. Natasha, will you please read the model?
It seems that Jane knows everybody here. She seems to know everybody here. He apparently didn't know it. He did not appear to know it.
So, what is apparently? What should be? Okay, so read the sentences and paraphrase them. Vicky, the first one.
Rob was apparently enjoying the concert. Rob appears to enjoy the concert.
Okay, or you may use
to be enjoying the
appeared to enjoy the concert. Here, the next, Julia.
It seemed that Fred had lost interest in the subject. For example, a friend seemed to have lost the interest in the subject.
Good. Jenny?
Apparently, Mary was very particular about the food.
What is to be particular about food?
Перевірила. Mary
Appeared.
appeared to be very particular about the food.
Natasha?
It so happened that I took the wrong turning. I happened to have taken
Good.
the wrong turning.
Very nice. Alina?
It seemed that Jenny had never tasted this fruit. Jenny seemed.
Well, if you have the negative sentence with the word seem, it's better to make seem negative. Jenny seemed. Oh, sorry. Jenny didn't seem. And then?
Jenny didn't seem to have tasted this fruit.
Okay. Yana?
It is certain that the firm will employ more people to do the work. The firm is certain to employ more people to do the work.
Fine. Jenny?
It so happened that they had picked the wrong person for the job. They happened to pick the wrong person.
Show that to have.
They happened to have picked the wrong person for the job.
Vicky?
Apparently, they didn't notice us. They didn't appear to notice us.
To have noticed.
To have noticed us.
Julia?
It seemed that they were all talking at once. They seemed to be all talking at once.
Natasha?
John was silent at the moment. It seemed that he was searching his memory.
Yeah. John?
John seemed.
At the same moment.
John seemed at the same moment to.
No, John seemed. I prompt you that it was simultaneous, not prior.
John seemed to be searching.
Okay.
To be searching his memory.
Good. Well, how will you translate it? John seemed to be searching his memory.
Ну, здавалося, що Джон згадує щось там.
Згадував, тобто намагався щось згадати. Вікі?
It so happens that they missed the 5 o'clock train. They happened to have missed the 5 o'clock train.
Яна?
It is certain that they have made use of the information. They certain to have made use of the information.
Good. Exercise 272. You will have to answer the questions. Alina, be so kind, read the model.
Does this coat fit you? Yes, it seems or appears to fit me very well. No, it doesn't seem to fit me at all. It's too large for me.
Okay, so two answers are given for you to choose. You are not necessarily to give both answers. Choose one of them, either positive or negative. Work in pairs.
Does John remember her?
No, he doesn't seem to remember. Was the teacher satisfied with her report?
Yes, the teacher seems to be satisfied with my report. Have you heard of Mr. Carson's report?
Yes, I heard she
Seems
I appear to me he seems unfavorably.
was there any risk in
was there any risk in driving David to this job?
Given
Given.
No.
Is it easy to give
David seems to be given this job.
It is easy for you to deal with your boss.
It seems
My boss
my boss it seems difficult to deal with. Did I upset your friends? Upset your friends?
with the situation?
No.
Yes.
know how to actually I don't know how to do
Yes,
this.
seems to be very
Brenda seems to know how to deal with the situation. Is Brenda particular about what he believes?
Yes, he seems to be particular about what he wears. He's really shockable. Jane has a good taste.
Jane seems to have a good taste. They are very poor, aren't they? They don't seem to be poor. They are rather close to us. Has Mr. Robertson approached on the subject of his job? Mr. Robson did not seem to be approached on the subject to be approached. Has Dora tried on the suit? Dora seemed to try on the suit. Jane parents didn't seem to live here.
Well, exercise 273. You will have to paraphrase the questions. The model is given here. How did Fleming discover penicillin? Do you happen to know how Fleming discovered penicillin? Do you know how he did it? No. He did it quite accidentally. When he went for a holiday, he left some dishes dirty in the sink. And when he came back from his holidays, well, the dishes, the plates were so dirty, and he discovered the penicillin in them. So the next, when was the computer invented, Julie?
Do you happen to know when the computer was invented?
Where exactly did Sherlock Holmes live in London, Jenny?
Do you happen to know where exactly Sherlock Holmes lived in London?
When did the first man land on the moon, Alina?
Do you happen to know when did the first man...
Without it, when the first man?
When the first man to land...
No, without it.
When the first man landed on the moon.
The next, what was Marilyn Monroe's real name? Yana?
Do you happen to know what Marilyn Monroe's
Real name was? Where was Charlie Chaplin born, Natasha?
Do you happen to know where Charlie Chaplin was born?
Has the Bermuda Triangle ever been explained, Vicky?
Do you happen to know if the Bermuda Triangle has ever been explained?
What is the meaning of the expression, if you run after two hares, you will catch neither, Jenny?
Do you happen to know what is the meaning of the expression, if you run after the hares, you will catch
Neither. What is the capital of Canada, Julia?
Do you happen to know what the captain of Canada is?
Do you happen to know it?
Yes.
Which one?
Ottawa.
Okay. Well, who was the 32nd President of the United States, Arina?
Do you happen to know the 32nd President of the United States
Was. When is St. Patrick's Day celebrated, Natasha?
Do you happen to know when St. Patrick's Day is celebrated?
How many pence are there in £1 sterling, Yana?
Do you happen to know how many pence there are in £1 sterling?
Good. What is a double decker, Alina?
do you happen to know what the double deck is?
Good. Now complete the sentences in exercise 274. They picked him for the job, but he turned out to be quite unfit for it. Yulia, the first.
The parcel was wrapped up in what I thought to be a newspaper, but when I opened it,
Посылка, yeah?
But when I opened it, it happened to be not for me.
Okay, let it be. So the next, it turned out not to be good. The next, Vicky?
They had been looking forward to the party, but when it came, it turned out that no one wanted to come.
It turned out to be a complete disaster. Yana?
The birds were against their marriage, but they turned out
to be very loving or a loving couple. Natasha?
They employed him for the job, but he happened to be lazy.
Lazy. Well, he turned out to be lazy. Jenny?
At first nobody liked Stuart, but he turned out to be a true friend.
Alina?
She bought me a coat not knowing my size,
But?
but it appears my size.
Okay. Julia?
I could not get Mark on the telephone, but he turned out to be.
You may say, and he turned out to be in some other country.
And he turned out to be in some other country.
Vicky?
I didn't expect much from the film, but it turned out to be very exciting.
Natasha?
Edwin had always been proud of the picture, and it happened to be very expensive.
Expensive, or it turned out to be quite worthless, yeah? And гордився, воно нічого. Аліна?
We took what we thought the shortest way, but it turned out it was.
No, it turned out to be.
It turned out to be a wrong way.
The wrong way or the longest way. Yana?
Everybody believed he had just caught a slight cold, but it turned out
To be
pneumonia.
Natasha?
We decided to spend our holiday in this quiet village, but it turned out to.
Але те село виявилось дуже населеним або дуже багато
But
там.
that
The village
village turned out to be
crowded or overcrowded, or you may say cramped with tourists. Your homework for our next grammar class. Speak on the patterns with the nominative infinitive complex. From the book by Velko and Panova, do exercise 277 on page 202 in writing. From the book by Arakin, exercise 103. You are to point out the complexes. There are sentences there with the complexes. You point them out and name them, whether they are the objective complex or nominative complex. And one more exercise, 104 from the same book. Translate the sentences.
page.
On pages 443 and 444. 443, 44. That's all.
Да, тебе треба шукати там. Трошки, вона навіть чи не більше, це щось таке. Хочеш, я скину книжку?
Ти взагалі тоді в групу скинули?
Хорошо.
Вона
Да,
скачала
я скачала книжку. Хорошо, скину. Тільки там, мабуть, по сторінках не совпадає, просто шукайте по праві. Гляньте.
Я поняв.
Що?
В тебе ця книжка впаде?
Ой, я не пам'ятаю.
Яка раз?
Ні, вона читається нормально. В обыкновенном. Да, вже в обыкновенном бачу. Да.
Там всі
Я
ошибки.
просто не помню.
Це настільки дуже.
Да, так ви знаєте,
Така інформація.
О, вже друга.
Да. Що надо?
А яка 102? А ти? 322? Не ходиш? Я йду, так.